Hey, little mama, would you like to be my sunshine? And no telling what I'm feeling beyond.
Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Lia back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, it is another crochet hair install video. And today's crochet hair, as you also saw from the title, is the, what do I call it, the Toyo Tree Ocean Wave hair. Now I got this hair from Amazon recently, and you guys were probably confused because I said I was doing a no bot for 2024. I was going to use what I had, but I was influenced. A content creator can be influenced too. I saw Jess Monique Thomas on Instagram post this. She's a phenomenal crochet hair installer, reviewer. Check her out. But she posted an Instagram where she wasn't even talking about this hair. She was talking about some other things, but I could only focus on the hair itself. And I was like, I hope she dropped some details on this pretty quickly. 2 days or 3 days later, she posted an install of it. Now, I don't watch other people's installs because I don't want to be, changed by their decision. But I did click the video so I could get a link to the hair, honey. Because I said I'm buying this hair. She looked too good. If you're not following her, please do. I'll link her video up above on this hair. But that is what triggered me to say, okay, it's a no buy. But this hair is only $25. It's not breaking the bank too much for me to try this beautiful, gorgeous hair. Now, again, I got it from Amazon. I will link the exact link. I got it down below because Amazon, the SEO changes. They be changing the name all the time. When I bought it, Jess was the target picture. Now I'm looking at some other girl. I don't even see Jess's picture anymore. They be switching, moving, and shaking photos around. I'm going to call it Toyo Tree Ocean Wave for purposes of this video. It's Toyo Tree Ocean Wave, synthetic braiding hair, 20 inches. The title on Amazon be crazy. It says Ocean Wave hair on the packaging, and over here it just says Ocean Wave hair. This hair is 20 inches, and I have the T30 color, 8 packs or 8 individual kind of bundles. I want to say bundles. I'll say bundles. Come in this, and it looks like it also comes with a crochet needle as well. And again, when I purchased it, it was $25. Amazon again be moving and shaking with prices. I'm sure it would not fluctuate more than that. So beautiful hair, but let's get into the braid pattern. I do have 12 braids going straight back, and if you're familiar with my channel, you already know who did the braid pattern. My mother did it. It's our bonding time. The braid down. She has not braided my hair down in so long. It was good to see each other. She did very flat. I actually like the fact that she did 12 braids, and it's all coalescing into that little bun in the back of my head. Now that we got the hair details out the way, we got the braiding pattern details out of the way, let's get the install out of the way. Again, another quick look at my braid down, 12 braids going straight back, and then my hang time is sewn up. Taking the hair out the pack, and I was excited to get to the crochet needle. I was like, I won't have to pull out my own. And I will say I have never gotten a good crochet needle in any free crochet needle pack of hair that I've ever received. They always send the most flimsiest needle, even though it looks just like my own needle. The thing you will notice is that the hook will not stay up. My needle, if I shake it, if I do all kinds of things, the needle hook or the little latch part of it will stay up. On this one, the latch is falling completely. Every single time this happens to me. I don't know what it is, but y'all can keep the needles if y'all gonna keep doing this mess. Closer look at this colored T30 20-inch hair. Now it is a kind of chunkier hair. One sliver of it is kind of chunkier. So you're probably going to want to split this hair. Easy hair to split, but all you're going to do to install is push the crochet needle through your braid, attach that sliver, pull it through enough that a loop is created, and then pull the hair through. You're probably going to want to double or triple knot this hair. That's what I ended up doing throughout most of my head, is double or triple knotting. So that means pulling the hair through not just once, but pulling it through, tying that loop at least 2 or 3 times. There are times times that I used the strand non-split, so like this hair, I did use it non-split. So throughout my head, a majority, I'd say 80% is split, and then 20% I left it intact, mainly because I like a little bit of variety. Not every curl needs to look symmetrical. I don't need my whole head to be filled with split curls. There are sometimes I want to switch up the density. So again, 80% of the time I split it, but I only split it once. I didn't split it 3 times, one split, and then leaving it intact, sporadically throughout. No rhyme or reason.
People swore it off as the face, said we can't see that. Now from top to bottom, they see that we did that. Yeah, it's so true that we've been through it. Yeah, we got real. Yeah, see, baby, we've been too strong for too long, and I can't be without you, baby.
Now we're at the front of my head. This is probably the first time in the history of me recording these install videos that you're going to hear me say this. I didn't invisible knot my hair. Yeah, I know you're waiting for it. I know you're waiting for the point where I come on. If you watch all my installs, I always say, and this point I invisible knot. Nope. I installed it the same way. I looped it twice when I was in the front, mainly because I almost forgot. No, not saying I almost forgot. I completely forgot to invisible knot, but I don't think it ended up mattering. Invisible knotting is when you pull one strand through once instead of pulling both strands through multiple times. It is to create a smaller knot because you want the front of your hairline to look more natural, and the invisible knot makes it look a little bit more natural. But I think in this case, with this particular hair, it really didn't matter.
Without you, baby. Oh, and I'll be waiting up until you get home, 'cause I can't sleep without you, baby. Oh. If anybody who's ever loved you knows just what I feel, too hard to fake it, nothing can replace it. Call the radio if you just can't be without you, baby. Yeah. See, this is real talk. Come on, always stay. No matter what, good or bad, thick and thin, right or wrong, all day, every day.
Now, you guys know I normally don't alter the hair until after the first day thoughts. Normally do not take scissors to it until after I film the 1-day thoughts, but I did need to tame it a bit. So you're seeing it kind of unaltered as I'm altering it. I'm using regular scissors, and then I realized I had recently bought some shears. So let me use those because those worked out much easier. Now, people who ask me for a cutting video, as you're seeing in real time right now, ain't no rhyme or reason to my cutting. How I'm gonna do a video on this, whatever I'm doing right now. It ain't no rhyme, no reason. I'm just taking the scissors. Could even cut myself in this moment the way I'm doing things. But I do suggest shears. I literally just bought these things recently. I have been using them other paper scissors before, and they was barely doing anything. But shears do a little something, something. So this is the finished look. Let me lean in so you guys can see. And then the front hairline. I will show you the front, kind of turn to the side, show you the back, lean back so you guys can see all up in the fullness of the back, kind of do a 360 if I can. So this is the look with 6 packs used. I know it's a lot. It's a lot of hair. 8 packs in general is already a lot. I only have 2 left over, so I used the totality of 6 of the 8 packs. In my install, I probably voice over told you guys, but I did split a lot, and then there were a couple of strands in the back, especially in the back. I was like, it don't really matter. I'm gonna leave this intact, but especially in the front because of how hair naturally falls. Most of the time, the density is a lot less in the front. When you get wigs, the back is the full, and then it has a light feathery approach in the front, so that's what I try to go for. So there are probably a lot of strands in the back that are intact, so they are pretty chunky though. So if you don't split the hair at all, you would probably use all 8 of these packs, but I would suggest you split the hair. I also have cut the hair. Normally I say this is it untouched, but you guys did see it untouched, and then you saw me pull out my shears. I got recent shears. I'm not a cutter. People ask me for a cutting tutorial video. I don't know how to cut hair. I ain't no stylist. So don't get me around those scissors because I start cutting indiscriminately. So I did cut it a bit just for frame my face a bit. It's very full. The reason I was attached to Jess when she had it in, it was very full. Now on me, it is very full. There are people who watch my videos sometimes and are like, I want it, but I don't want it full. Tell you, 2 people already got it full. It's gonna be a full hair, so you might want to avoid this, but I've been looking to get back into fullness. I've been having my straight hair out, my silk presses out, and it has felt good, but it hasn't felt me. It felt very close to the face. This, I'm back, baby. I feel like I'm back, baby. We did our silk presses for the winter, but now we in spring and it's time for crochet hair season. My one fear is that it might run a little warm, which is fine because we're early spring right now. Last week we had a few 80s. Now we're back in teeter-tottering between the 60s and the 75s. So I did feel a bit warmer, and I do feel a bit warmer with this hair, so that is a cause of concern. It is a lot of hair. In terms of install, it took me about an hour and 30 minutes to install. I am filming though, so take that into account. And then it took my mom about an hour 20 of the braid down. She did again do a little bit smaller sections, bearing both of those in mind. It's not going to take you over 3 hours in total if you do your braid down and your install of this hair. So it was quick and easy. The splitting of this hair, quick and easy. Knotting the hair, I did go ahead and knot this hair about 3 times. So this is not a hair where you're going to want to only singly knot it. I do think this is a hair where you're going to want a little added security. It is super soft, and you know already how I feel about soft hairs. You would think I would love them, but I already come with caution when the hair is super soft. So I did knot about 3 times. And I think I also added to why I wasn't feeling super confident with invisible knotting, because invisible knotting, I'm only pulling one strand through once, and those can be a little loosey-goosey. And I wanted a little bit of hold tightness on here. I wanted to hold it on down. So overall, that is how it looks. You guys let me know. Is it giving? What is it giving to you? I want to know your thoughts, your opinions, all of that good stuff down below, as well as I want you to subscribe. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss my review. This is just an install video. I'm giving you overall first minute thoughts. It's all lasy-dazy when you have the hair in for about, 30 minutes at this point. But there is going to come a time where I'm going to wear this out for a week. I'm going to wear it out for a couple weeks. And you're going to want to know how it performs, because install is one thing, wear test is another thing. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram too, so you can keep up with my shenanigans in real time. TikTok, which is a little bit more real time, a few more shenanigans. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.